What's up guys, I'm back here with another video this week, and in this week's video I'm going to talk to you guys about some of the things I really wish someone told me when I first started doing freelance, contract, or side hustle work. And I know that side hustle is a pretty broad term and a lot of people are using it nowadays, but pretty much in the simplest of definitions, side hustle is pretty much any supplementary income that is to addition to your main source of income. And to be quite honest, I first started doing some serious side hustling, I would think back in 2017, and I'm still currently doing some stuff today. And it's pretty funny because for me, I remember when I first started out, I was like, yeah, side hustling's so fun. I'm so excited because I'm ready to make some cash. And to be quite honest, side hustling isn't necessarily always making cash. It can be mainly for maybe getting experience, exposure to a new industry, or indeed, if you want to make cash as well, it's totally perfect. For me, one of the first things that I really want to recommend and or share really is that you do not want to overthink the process of side hustling or freelancing. And I say this because I feel like when I first started off, I was so down to make contracts, make money, and just, you know, get more experience. And I feel like a lot of people, when they start doing this and they start having this mentality, you get into the mindset of, oh, I don't have enough side contracts, I need to make more side contracts, and this will then ultimately may burn you out, it might stress you out, and ultimately it'll unmotivate you to do more stuff in the future. And so really what I'm trying to say here is that you really want to avoid burnout. A lot of people who are in freelancing, contracting, or side hustling can easily burn out and just feel super unmotivated to do what they actually want to do in the first place. For me, I had a pretty good experience doing it in 2017 because I had a lot of exposure to different businesses, whether it was through events or through working with startups or small businesses, and overall I had a good experience just trying to get mainly exposure. I wasn't thinking too much of like the whole cash flow and whether or not I was gonna make bank. So I think that for anyone to really not worry about the logistics and kind of just go into it and get your feet into it and kind of seeing where it goes, because that's ultimately the best thing about side hustling. Okay, so the second thing I'm going to say is probably something that I feel like a lot of people fall into, and it's setting boundaries. And for real guys, you gotta set the boundaries straight, especially in the very beginning, because for me, I remember when I was first starting to do a lot of side hustle and or freelance work, I saw myself working way more hours than what I promised, and I felt like because of this led to me overworking myself. It made me feel like I wasn't working fast enough, and I ended up kind of burning myself out and kind of losing motivation halfway through. So you do not want to do this. You want to avoid it as much as possible and really just kind of like set the boundaries straight, whether it's in a contract, verbally, in an email, but would recommend that you guys have it on a piece of paper so that you do remember it moving forward. And I remember when I was first starting out in 2017, to be honest guys, a lot of my freelance and side hustle work was in digital marketing, and to be funny, my actual full-time job was in digital marketing and or social media. And so for me at least, it just didn't really make sense why I was putting so many hours into something that I was getting paid for on a full-time salary. And so I think setting the boundaries and making sure that you're not overworking yourself when you're doing side hustle or freelance work, not because you have exposure. I guess it depends for each case, but for me at least, it just did not make sense that I was working way more hours to do a lot of side hustle work for an area of expertise that I was actually already getting paid for on a full-time salary. So making sure that you have that kind of separation and distinction, that your full-time work, if it's related to your side hustle work, to making sure that you're, setting those boundaries, that you're kind of just doing the work because you want to get, quick cash, you want to get supplement your income and all this stuff. However, if your full-time income is not related to your side hustle income and you're particularly doing it because you want to get exposure, you want to get training, you want to get experience, I don't recommend overworking yourself, but maybe because of this situation, you might want to then consider doing some, more time, more hours into this experience because you're completely new to the area. And number 3, I'm gonna probably say this is because I recently just learned this because I started this YouTube channel last year, but it's to really just put yourself out there. And I'm not saying to you to, make a YouTube video like this and say, hi guys, what's up every week, but pretty much what I want to say is that you want to put yourself out there, get noticed, or at least have your work and side hustle work noticeable so that people know that you're actually doing something towards a certain goal. And I mean, your goal might not be to get clients and stuff like that, but you just never really know where a video or a post or an Instagram post will take you, really. And I think that a lot of people, people who start on social media didn't really think that they would blow up on social media, or they would have a career out of social media. It all just came because they tried, and they put themselves on a camera, they put themselves out there on the internet, and it really does take you to places that you might not even imagine where you could be right now. So you should try it. Alright guys, so that's pretty much a wrap. I just wanted to make a quick video just to motivate you guys and to inspire some people who are really in the fence about side hustling. Should they do it? Yes, you probably should if you're thinking about it because you want to get more out of your experience, whether it's in your full-time job or in your life. I think that it's a super, super valuable way to add value to your current day-to-day basis. Whether it's through income, experience, exposure, networking, all that stuff. It's super great. So guys, if you guys did enjoy this video, as always, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe and bell if you want to be notified for a video every week. And I'll see you guys in the next one.